Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Poppy Wolf, and today we're gonna be talking about the newest episode of Black Clover, man. Oh my lord, episode 165 was just great, and it's called Water Crusade. This was dope. Let me tell you why this episode was good. Let me straight out say why I've loved this fight, and I wish this fight. I wish the attention that went into this fight, the detail that went into this fight, was put into all of the other fights. So it's because it lets it breathe, it lets it go. You take in the death, you're able to digest the flashback, you're able to digest the severity of the situation, and then when you see the character go and the characters do their attack or do their final blow or whatever, the finishing move, you can enjoy it, you can cheer for it. So well, I'll talk more about this in depth. Let's just jump right into the episode. So we start the episode off with two knights walking around the Spade Kingdom, and a weird figure comes and approaches them. They say it's the spy, and when the spy takes out both the guards, it's revealed he has a black bull insignia on him. So this is another black bull we don't even know about. See, I know who this is, and I'm so psyched because I peeked the manga here and there, and I know exactly who this is, and I'm pretty hyped for him to make his entrance. Well, he already made his anime debut right here, but I'm hyped for everybody else to see him if hopefully we get to see him before the series ends. Also, yeah, that was amazing. I love how everything's been looking. I like how we're just kind of jumping right into the stuff and then saving the opening for later. I'm kind of really digging that vibe right now. So the episode continues with the girls ready to pick up where they last left off in their fight, and I never mentioned the dude's name is Roberto, and that's my bad, but I've been remembering the names. But we kind of have a flashback of everybody else's fights, and we see Vonica coming in ready to throw down, only for her to bring her guard back to life, basically. Right when he's beaten, she goes, "What do you think he's beaten?" He gets back up. Homeboy's a big simp. Let's be real. Everybody in this episode who simps for Vonica is getting like the simp card, the simp voucher getting vouched right there, bro. Because they're getting their ticket punched. They're all like big simping for her, and they're all coming back to life. So we got Lux fight back, Lux opponent back. We have Leo's opponent. We got Charmy's opponent. And even Gaja's opponents back up. Like, these guys are just getting up and they're like big simping for her. Even the tongue dude Ribeiro is up there, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, how does this bitch do this? Literally, she's like a female streamer, bro. All these people are ready to die for her, fall on the sword. Like, they're ready to get back up, and the power they're getting back is the ability to heal from these wounds, like basically automatically. And it turns out like she's using both. She basically using both the magic of hers and her devils at the same time, allowing her to heal people and revive them, along with the same lines of using her blood magic to fight off Laura Pachica and Noelle. Man, is this fight done nice? I mean, Laura Pachica sets up this huge mana zone with the mana method, which is like the runes and stuff. Like, she sets up like this water kingdom fight for Noelle to start going at her, and we get a nice little background story of Noelle's training, and we see that she trained her Valkyrie armor into a new form, mermaid form, and that shit was tight. But I do want to mention something that I kind of thought was a little weird, and I kind of I like that it's addressed. Like, I never really paid too much to it, but like, I like how they address it. When Laura Pachica like blanks, or she like checks out in her head, basically some I usually do, she turns out she's like Black Panther, bro. She's got a whole library of knowledge that she can just draw back from. Like, bro, she's like the Avatar. She's like Black Panther. She's out here being able to recall like events that every past queen has ever experienced, and she's knowing everything, and she has it set up like a library. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was a nice little thing of like, no, she's not an airhead. She's just so smart that she appears that way. I thought that was cool. I was like, okay, so that's a nice way of saying, you know, like, homegirls got it like that. I thought it was dope, and I like how she figures out the whole plan of why they need Yami and William. They're gonna use them for both to make the Clyfoth. If you mix Yami's dark black magic with the Clyfoth or the World Tree magic, you make like the opposite of it, which is cool because I know the World Tree Yggdrasil is from Norse mythology, and the Clyfoth is from Judaism, which is of course the predecessor to most all Abrahamic religions of this. Oh no, yeah, no, that's from the Kabbalah. Ooh, no, the Clyfoth's from the Kabbalah, right? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I'm not that well versed in that kind of stuff. But again, continuing with the episode, man, Jesus Christ, was it badass to see Noelle out here in mermaid form, killing it, bro. Attacking Vonica, going at her, and Monica's out here like a fucking savage. She's like, bro, I don't even know your mom, bro. Like, I don't pay attention to the past. Dude, Monica's out here shit talking, bro. But it was hella dope to see her strategies. Like, bro, I'm about to increase my power a percentage this whole time we're fighting. Bitch, like 51%, 52%, all while she's fighting Noelle. Noelle's like, bro, this chick is wild, bro. It's a percentage, but that shit's like jumping. It's like 10% at that point. Like, it's not a fraction of power. It is like a tenth of power every time she's going up. It's like, it's a huge margin. It's a huge marginal number. It's not just 100th. And it's insane how much Noelle's is powered up from episode 1 to episode 9. Like, I love Noelle's growth. I always say, like, one of my favorite things about Noelle is when she unlocks the Valkyrie armor and she shows her brothers and sister, like, no, I'm definitely strong. And then still yeah, then Nozzle has that moment where he's like, damn, she looks like mom. She reminds me of mom. And I just think that's so sweet. I think that's so dope. And I always say, like, if Noelle has kids, I don't think it's gonna be with Asta. I don't think she's gonna end up with Asta. I think she's gonna have to marry like a actual royalty or something. Or maybe she does end up with Asta. I don't even know. I would like one of her kids to have the Mercury magic. And I would love it if she, like, if it was like twins or something, or even if it was like a boy or girl. I want one of her kids to inherit the Mercury magic as a like nice like homage to her mom. But yeah, just seeing Noelle fight in this episode, seeing the weight of everything was really good. And one of the sweetest parts of this thing is, it's gonna go up for my ups, is seeing Laura Pachica basically cry and confess to Noelle and Mimosa, like, I don't want to die, I'm so scared of dying, and I don't even know what to do. And Noelle and Mimosa have this big like girl power moment where, like, you can cry, you're with your friends, and it's just like, oh man, like, I'm not trying to cry, like, but that's what I wanted in a fight. That's what I want, that kind of depth, that kind of emotional investment. That's what I desire in a Black Clover fight, and that's what's always been given. And except with the Luck fight, the Charming fight, the Leo fight, as much as I love those fights, they could have been up to this regard, because this fight squashes those fights. I would have loved it if Luck not only remembered what the lightning spirit taught him, like Gaja taught him, but I would love it if he was thinking, like, not just that, but how to like and this, like, maybe a flashback to Oster, or maybe a flashback to Magma, something that would give him this kind of like emotional depth in this fight, that no, I gotta keep fighting because I owe it to these people. Maybe him thinking of how him and Leo became really good friends, something like that would have made this more interesting. Same thing for Leo. I would love it if in his fight he thought back to his brother and sister. It was like, I can't always be chasing these people, I gotta take the lead. Something that they not just said, but show us this to make us feel it, to make us feel like I want Leo to go above and beyond and become the strongest member of the I forgot what their last name was, but it's the Lion family. Like, I want them to be that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that depth. I would love to see Charmy like do something like that with her friendship with Rill, and her love for Yuno, and her love for the Black Bulls, and her like respect for like the nature. Like, make me feel it more. Draw it out to the point where I want to make sure Charmy beats this bitch into a pulp. Like, that's exactly what I wanted. Not even with Gaja, you had a perfect time to like tie in that flashback of him seeing Laura Pachica cry and him revealing his true feelings, that I love my queen so much. My queen is my everything, and I'm willing to put my life on the line to make sure she has a second more to breathe. Like, I would have loved any of that. Any of that stuff would have had me like fucking bawling, man. I would have been crying. but they didn't. They went by it fast. So this is what I'm personally, my favorite fight in this arc right now, honestly, is this Noelle Laura Pachica versus um Vonica. And then just when I thought this fight could even be more badass, I love how like they add fucking Nero in this, and she's like, nah, fam, that's my homegirl too. What you think this was? And then she goes ceiling magic, and I was like, oh my god. Just when I thought, I was like, okay, the girls are badass already. I'm already enjoying this fight. I'm enjoying. I know Mimosa didn't do much. She's literally just providing like this emotional support during her fight with Robero, but I just loved it. I loved how it was girl power this episode, and it wasn't like so like in my face. It was very like vulnerable. It was very engaging. It was very like uplifting. Like any of it did not make me feel anything what's like anything less than this episode being a 10 out of 10. Like I normally, if you gave this episode straight out on like 9 out of 10, because I would think, okay, it was good, but it was whatever. No, bro, like 10 out of 10, just out of like doing this fight right, doing the emotional weight of this fight right. Like I'm just amazed. I'm happy. And those are the bit. I have nothing but ups for this episode. Girl power, guys. That's all the ups I can give in this episode, man. This straight up S tier episode for me, and personally, I just loved it. This is your boy Poppy Wolf saying peace out, y'all. I cannot wait till next week, bro. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, oh my lord. But I'll catch you on the next one, bro. This is your boy Poppy Wolf signing out, saying peace out, y'all. Take care and much love.